Imagine you could look at any object in the world and simply, without trying, become aware of all its qualities. Imagine you could tell what it was made from, where it came from, or even how long it had existed. Imagine if that was a piece of exquisitely fashioned jewelry. Well, perhaps you don't need to imagine. This seemingly magic power could really be yours. In centuries past, alchemists bragged of turning lead into gold. Today, there are master craftsmen who do perform incredible deeds with precious metals, not using magic or hokum, but by combining brilliance and creativity with cutting-edge science. Over the next few minutes, we are going to take you behind the scenes of an incredible organization, one whose very existence was born in a melting pot of passion and ingenuity. Its heritage makes it one of Britain's proudest institutions. Its team of leading experts makes it one of the most respected centres of its kind in the world. Welcome to the Birmingham Assay office. Today, we live in a fast-paced society where products and services do exactly what it says on the tin. But if you take a closer look, sometimes you can uncover information that is not immediately apparent. These symbols may have been created hundreds of years ago, but they may be able to tell you more than you ever thought possible. All it takes is for us to look a little closer.
Did you know that your precious jewellery has information held within it? It's like a code, almost like a secret code. But what you need is the knowledge to crack that code. Do you know what a hallmark is?
No. No.
Do you know what a hallmark is?
What, as in the card shop?
Isn't there a shop or a TV show or something?
I think there's 4 marks.
Yes.
I've got no idea what they stand for. I think one says the whether it's like an 18 karat gold or whatever.
We've got 14 karat Israeli marks on there. We've got 14 karat Italian marks on there. We haven't got a British hallmark on there. So it's been everywhere around the world.
In Britain, that would be called a hallmark. Do you know what they are? No. Do you know what that anchor means? Well, it seems that very few people know about those small marks on items of fine jewellery and what they mean.
In ancient times, gold, silver and platinum were only available to the wealthy. But precious metals in their pure form are prone to bend, dent and wear. It was the alchemists and metalworkers who discovered the power of combining metals into an alloy. By alloying gold with a metal like copper, the goldsmiths and jewelers now had an attractive metal that was stronger and easier to work with. But as gold is such a valuable metal, there is always a profit to be made by reducing the precious metal content in an alloy. Even an expert cannot tell from look and touch alone how much precious metal a piece of jewelry may contain. This is exactly why hallmarking was introduced.
Hallmarking, I believe, is absolutely critical. It's the oldest consumer protection system in the world. The hallmark is a secret code that helps unlock those layers of meaning. You can see where it was made, you can see the maker. I'm particularly fascinated by the hidden symbolism that lies within jewellery and silverware. The badge of office that I designed for the Assay office was a particular example of this. It just looks like a beautiful object, but in fact there are hidden layers of meaning within the piece. So for instance, the grille on the front represents the palladium atom. Behind that you have enamelled flames. They represent the fire assay method, the ancient cupellation method that the Assay office uses. Above that there is a heat patinated blue zigzag line. That represents the latest technology that's being used, the XRF testing. So throughout the piece there are these hidden layers of meaning. Around the edges of this piece is the hallmark. So when you look at it, there are symbols that represent the material, There's the MJP that represents me, and that's recorded. It's in this building. It records the assay office, the anchor symbol of where it was hallmarked, so the whole thing is traceable. And that's what's so fascinating about the hallmark, is that you can actually track from when the piece was made, who made it, all the way back through history. People in the future will know where it was made, why it was made, and who made it. It is the ultimate guarantee of the purity of the metal and of the maker.
Items that are submitted to the Birmingham Assay Office for hallmarking are tested to ensure that the fineness of the item meets a certain standard of purity, and if it meets that standard of purity, then and only then do we apply a hallmark. The different methods of hallmarking include hand marking. We hallmark using hydraulic presses, hand-operated presses, and laser hallmarking. We have different methods depending on the type of product that we're hallmarking. Lightweight or hollow articles are laser hallmarked. Some of the larger silver articles are hallmarked by hand.
In the UK, there are 3 compulsory marks and 3 optional marks that can be used in a hallmark. The 3 compulsory marks are the Maker's Mark, which is the unique mark of the retailer or manufacturer of the article; the Standard Mark, which shows the purity of the precious metal content in parts per thousand; and the Assay Office Mark, denoting which assay office in the UK tested and marked the article. The 3 optional marks are the Traditional Mark, which is used to identify the precious metal used; the Date Letter, which represents the date that the item was hallmarked; and in some years, the Commemorative Mark, which celebrates major historical events and is struck only in the year of the event. One of the most important benefits of hallmarking at the Birmingham Assay Office is the independence of the assessment.
The importance of hallmarking in jewellery retail is absolutely critical. I can't imagine it not being there, because for our customers and our colleagues, it's the ultimate seal of approval of a quality purchase and absolute confidence in that product.
We really want to make sure that our products are guaranteed or looked at by a third party, and that somebody else has verified. It's kind of like a stamp of approval. And for QVC, the whole process of assaying and hallmarking is incredibly important.
The Birmingham Assay Office was established by Act of Parliament and opened for business on the 31st of August 1773, following a vigorous lobbying campaign by Matthew Boulton, a leading industrialist of the age, and who was also its very first customer. The new Assay Office was created to be the guardians of integrity, as well as self-supporting but non-profit making, with all its revenue coming from charges made for assaying and hallmarking.
Since 1300 in this country, precious metal articles had been required to be assayed and hallmarked in order for them to be legally saleable. But in Birmingham we had no assay office. Bolton wrote to the Earl of Shelburne complaining about the restrictions that the lack of an assay office was placing on the trade here. The Earl of Shelburne replied and urged Bolton to do something about it, and by the 5th of January 1773 he was in London and lobbying Parliament. We begin in 1773 where the toy trade is the thing that is occupying most of the metals workers in Birmingham. A hugely lucrative trade. They estimated that it was worth, in 1752, £600,000 per annum. With the advent of the Assay Office and Matthew Boulton out at Soho beginning to make large silverware, the silversmiths in Birmingham moved from making toys onto larger things.
The very skills that made the Birmingham Assay Office a world leader in assaying and hallmarking also makes the organisation experts in a variety of other fields. Its world-class laboratories, some of the best testing equipment available, and its highly qualified and experienced members of staff has enabled the Birmingham Assay Office to diversify and offer many other independent services in addition to their assay and hallmarking work. The laboratory at the Birmingham Assay office is internationally recognised as a centre of excellence for the testing and analysis of both precious and non-precious metals. Today, it offers a range of comprehensive scientific services to help protect consumers and manufacturers. Its product safety and quality assurance testing, along with its precious metals melting services, are continually in demand. The AnchorCert Independent Diamond and Gemstone Certification Service provides expert grading and certification of both loose and mounted stones. The laboratory is the only one in the UK to receive accreditation from UCAS. As such, an independent AnchorCert gemstone report provides both the retailer and the consumer with complete confidence in the quality of the gemstone, resulting in rock-solid reassurance. The Safeguard Independent Jewellery, Watch and Silverware Valuation Service is provided by a team of highly qualified specialist valuers. The Safeguard Company offer a range of services, covering everything from contemporary items to the rarest antiques. Safeguard valuations can be obtained from over 1,200 high street jewellery retailers via an organised valuation event day in store, or by sending items by post directly into Safeguard, or by booking an appointment to attend a monthly jewellery valuation day here at the Birmingham Assay office. The Birmingham Assay office sits on the edge of the jewellery quarter, Birmingham's gem, and there really is nowhere like it anywhere in the world. The quarter is still home to over 400 jewellery businesses, as well as St Paul's Square, at whose heart can be found St Paul's Church, where both Matthew Bolton and James Watt had their own pews. Today, both traditional and contemporary high-quality silverware and fine jewellery is designed and manufactured in the quarter.
The Birmingham Assay office means a lot to us here at LJ Millington's. We're proud to be associated with them. It's local, we can take our work down there and get it hallmarked quickly. We enjoy being part of the heritage that they've established over the years, and we like the association with Matthew Bolton. You know, that's something that we're proud of. What the Birmingham Assay office do as an independent statutory body, they safeguard the consumer with regards to precious metals. Without the Birmingham Assay office and all the services that they provide, life would be incredibly difficult for jewellers and silversmiths across the country. The future of hallmarking, quite strong really. The hallmark does play an important part in the production of precious metals jewellery industry, not only here in Birmingham but across the UK and Europe wide really.
Being based in Birmingham's Jewellery Quarter, obviously we have a great deal of heritage here. When I graduated, the first thing I did was get a hallmark, a punch, and that's been used ever since. It's something that, you know, is nice to think that your jewellery is going to be around and noticed and traceable to you as a person for a long time to come. We really feel that we're doing something different. We make it, we do design it, everything on show is done here. We're very keen on utilising Birmingham and all the allied trades. Here in our shop in Fire Street, in the Jewellery Quarter, we have the shop front, but you can also see the people who work with me making the jewellery as we progress as a company and diversify. Birmingham Assay Office does that hand in hand. New technologies come on board, the Assay Office embrace those. For me, jewellery design, the whole industry is a passion, and it also allows me to make something tangible, something that someone can actually wear and enjoy.
The School of Jewellery is an intrinsic part of the Birmingham Jewellery Quarter, and the Birmingham Assay Office is a long-time supporter of its work. It offers free hallmarking registration for all students undertaking a full-time jewellery course, as well as providing mentoring programs for MA students and other prizes and awards. Birmingham Assay Office is part of Birmingham's rich cultural and industrial heritage. It has been at the heart of the city's jewellery and silversmithing industry for approaching 250 years, protecting the consumer and supporting the trade. Today, it continues to embody the innovative and entrepreneurial spirit of its founder, Matthew Bolton, and is a living legacy to his achievements. whilst proudly perpetuating the principles of its forefathers: independence, integrity and innovation. The organisation continues in its pursuit of excellence.
The motto of Birmingham is forward. Here at the Assay office, we are so proud of our past and our heritage, all that's been handed down to us. We celebrate the present. At the same time, we have to look forward to the future.
The British hallmark is a symbol of integrity, which is recognised all over the world. So, the next time you see a piece of fine jewellery or silverware, take an even closer look at the symbols stamped upon them. They are the key to unlocking the knowledge held within these most significant of signs. As with any important decision you take in life today, do your research. Do your hallmark homework. Look for the hallmark. It's your guarantee.